Hey all, Brent here with your anime and manga news for the cool week ending September 20th, 2009. First off, Ponyo has grabbed a total of $14.6 million at the US box office, solidifying its place as the top grossing Ghibli release of North American history. Yes, that's right, with only $14.6 million. Yeah, can we please do a little bit better, folks? Go out and watch it, spend money. According to Anime Nation, there's a new anime coming out October 6th, Kobato. Why should you care? It's an adaptation of Clamp's latest manga and animated by Madhouse. We don't need any more reason, do we? Let's go watch it. Interestingly, the designs don't have that weird Clamp sparkly eye thing at all. The main girl does look cute, and she's about the only character we see in the promo. Head on over to animenation.net/blog to find the unfortunately short trailer, but you get to see some of the character designs. Attention Yu-Gi-Oh fans, to celebrate the upcoming 10th anniversary of the franchise, yes, it's really been around that long, a special film will be released, this one involving all three main protagonists, that's right, Yugi, Judai, and Yusei, all coming together to fight a powerful new enemy, Paradox. Also, speaking of new anime, you know Kewpie dolls? Those vaguely disturbing, like, naked baby dolls you could get at carnivals, little pink things. They've become increasingly popular in Japan. And you know what that means? Anime. Yep, to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the Kewpie doll, take that, Yu-Gi-Oh! Kewpie Corporation will release a 25-episode series, 5 minutes per episode, presumably sometime this year. We don't know exactly when, but weird. Not quite as weird as this company in Tokyo. They make artificial teeth. That's not the weird thing. They need new job applicants, and of course they need good hand-eye coordination to work with teeth and things like that. So what do they do during the interview? Assemble a model kit of Char Zaku 2 from Mobile Suit Gundam and paint it in under 3 hours. Yeah. And of course, it isn't the only part of the job interview. There's forms and all that kind of stuff. But in 3 hours, you have to complete a model kit with 3 colors of paint. I mean, what? But still, that is cool, and it does kind of make sense for hand-eye coordination, all that kind of stuff. Some live-action news. AnimeEigo isn't quite dead yet. They've announced 3 new licenses, though all of them are live-action. Besides a Yakuza and a samurai film, they'll be releasing the first 4 tora-san movies. Now, you want a long-running film franchise, try 48 movies, all starring the same actor in the main role. That's Tora-san, which is about a traveling salesman who helps beautiful housewives solve their problems. And no, not in that sense. Dirty Minds. Update on a previous story. Remember that light novel series, Light Novel something, which was getting a movie? First off, I messed up. I said it was by Toru Honda, creator of Fruits Basket. And of course, Toru Honda is the main character in Fruits Basket. Turns out that this light novel series, it's by a girl who happens to be named Toru Honda. So I got all sort of mixed up and all that. So sorry about that. My mistake. And by the way, go watch Fruits Basket. Anyway, we now know, thanks to ANN, that light novel series is getting a live-action film. Not an anime film, unfortunately. But hey, there's some cool Japanese live-action films. So hopefully that'll be good. For proof, check out The Most Terrible Time in My Life. Very good Japanese live-action film. Another update on a previous story, the Bandai Atlantis deal to release anime music on iTunes, beginning to pay off. You can now buy opening and ending themes from Sola and True Tears on iTunes. Here's hoping that trend will continue. Very cool. Sad story, Keiji Nakazawa, who's the 60-year-old creator of Barefoot Gen, has announced he's stopped working on his sequel to Barefoot Gen because his eyesight's just too bad. He's tried surgery, that isn't helping, so he's just going to have to stop. In case you're wondering what Barefoot Gen is, Nakazawa lived through the atomic bombing of Hiroshima when he was 6 years old. Not pleasant. And he drew this semi-autobiographical story of living through that experience. It's made into a couple of anime films, which are remarkable. Actually, this sequel was going to be about the teen years going to the big city and trying to get a job. And apparently there was some prejudice against atomic bomb survivors. So very interesting. But unfortunately, it looks like we're never going to see that because he's stopping. And you don't really want to, give that kind of story over to an assistant to draw, so, yeah. American manga bestsellers, according to the New York Times. On top this week is Bleach, volume 28, followed by Naruto, volume 45. 45 volumes of Naruto. Then Vampire Knight number 7, Fruits Basket volume 23, and Blackbird number 1. Good on you, Blackbird. Also in the top 10, Rosario plus Vampire, Dagami Bachi letter B, Dian Angel, and Inuyasha. And finally, a very sad story. Yoshito Usui, who's the creator of Crayon Shin-Chan, went off for a hike in the mountains on September 11th and never came back. A few days later, after a prolonged search, his body was found at the bottom of a cliff in the mountains. And before you get any conspiracy theories in your heads, his camera had photos taken from the top of the cliff, like looking around, like looking down. So it looks like he was just taking photographs and slipped and fell down to the bottom of the cliff. So no word on the future of Crayon Shin-Chan. Everyone's just kind of shocked over there. So very, very sad. And that's all the news for this week. A bit of a slow week, as usual, although New York Anime Festival this coming up weekend should fix that. So until next time, I leave you with this quote: "We are all connected."